Hey guys, welcome back to the I Dare to Dream Professional Development Training Series. In this segment of the series, we're going to discuss a question that we often get from people who don't have a lot of experience in the workforce or are just, newcomers to the workforce in general. And that question is, what type of job should I apply for? Now, we believe there are three things you want to consider as you are applying for employment so that you're not just randomly putting out applications, throwing mud up against the wall and seeing what sticks. Number one, you want to consider, does the role that you're applying for actually complement your personality type? So for example, if you're the kind of person with high energy, you're a people person, you love the social atmosphere, you don't want to necessarily apply for a job that's going to put you in a cubicle working on data entry 8 hours a day. You're going to go out of your mind, or you're going to quit or get fired inside of 4 weeks because you're totally miserable in that role and in that space. So you have to be self-aware, you have to know yourself, you have to know what makes you tick, you have to know what you're passionate about, and you have to know what you enjoy doing. So you want to consider, does the role actually complement your personality type, number one. Number two, the question is, what type of value can you add to the employer? So you want to consider your work history, your academic history, and your experience in life overall coming into that role. And you just got to be honest with yourself and ask yourself the question, do I have what it takes to be an optimal performing addition to this team? Do I have what it takes from a skill set standpoint, from a competency standpoint, from an ability standpoint, to actually add value to this organization and make it better because I'm here? I don't want to be a liability. I want to be an asset. And that's what you have to consider for yourself coming into that role. Lastly, what type of value can the organization to which you're applying actually add to you? And what we mean by that is this. For example, if someone has a thought of going into the law enforcement community, we would highly recommend that you take a serious look at the private security industry. Why? Because that industry is the most practical exposure that you can get to a world that is similar to the law enforcement community, if that's your goal. And that's just one example of many. But the goal in selecting a potential employer to apply for is to always be thinking future, always be thinking, those short, medium, and long-term goals for yourself, for your career, in terms of where you're going to see yourself in the future and how does this role actually help me in becoming a stepping stone to that next level. So guys, that is the three principles that we believe will help you as you apply for jobs. If you think that this can add value to someone else, highly recommend that you share it. If you like the content, go ahead and drop us a like. And then also, if you could, go ahead and leave a comment for us in the comment section and let us know what type of content, what type of topics you want us to cover in future segments in the series. And then, as a team, we'll get together and we will definitely cover those topics in future segments of the training series. So we look forward to seeing you again at the next installment here of the I Dare to Dream Professional Development Training Series.